Leo, this is Joanna from Tarot with Joanna, here to do another reading. Hello, hello, hello. So, Leo, in today's reading, I am going to give you two of the cards from the Denise Linn Oracle cards. Going to do your reading and then clarify it. So, let us get started. All right, Leo, see what's going on in your reading. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is going to be for Leo, 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 Leo. All right, Spirit, let's do this. Two cards for Leo. For their highest good. This is for Leo. Wow. All right. So it says unknown territory. You are exactly where you need to be. Wow. So yeah, definitely. If you feel like you're not supposed to be there, you are. Just go with it. Okay. You are supposed to be where you're supposed to be. Even though there's a lot of turbulence or hurdles that you got to go through. Remember, you are in the right place. It says uncovering treasure is your next card. It says beneath the surface lies great bounty. So definitely, if you feel like you're not really seeing anything, like all this prosperity that everybody's talking about, you will. It's just divine timing. Okay, it is. Just keep pushing forward and not give up on things. Okay, because there is some kind of treasure there for you, which is very nice. Love it. All right. All right, Leo. So take what resonates with you, Leo, and leave the rest. This is going to be for Leo. Leo, Leo, Leo. All right, Spirit. This is for Leo. For their highest good. This is for Leo. One for the current. This is for Leo. Nice. One for the situation. One for the past. One for what's hidden. One for the hopes and the fears. Wow. That's crazy. You have a lot of big cards here. One for what you need to work on. I'm sorry, that was what you need to do now. What you need to work on. The outcome. All right, so all right, so Leo, you start off with this card, the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is talking about progressing forward, having your self-confidence, victory and success. So it's beautiful. Love that card. People are watching you. You're being recognized. For the situation, there is the Seven of Swords here. There is some kind of betrayal. This is a card of deceit. So there could be something, that that you found out, or maybe something's going on. I would really be careful on how or what you're telling people or what you're doing, okay? Because I feel like there is some kind of, or it could be you trying to get away with something, kind of holding back secrets. So let's see what's going on, okay? Because it's in the situation. You do have the Knight of Pentacles for the past and or now. This is, you've been working very hard. You're going to reach that material success that you're trying to create. I feel like you need to go with everything. Like, let everything just come in and go with the flow and have patience. Really have patience. You have the Death card here for what's hidden. The Death card is talking about an ending, things changing. You're not the same person that you used to be before. And you're a very different person. I feel like you're going through a huge transformation, or ending that's coming through, and I feel like there's an end of a cycle here. Because remember, last time you were going on a new path, and then here it is. Of course, you have the Ace of Wands. You're going to be very inspired. New cycles coming through, so it's nice. I like this. New opportunities, a lot of growth, willpower, nice. Then you have the Page of Cups. Page of Cups is asking you to really trust your intuition. I feel like you need to really, there's going to be creative opportunities for you. I feel like you need to pay attention to the signs though. Like, really pay attention to what the divine is trying to tell you. When you see the number sequence, the same number, 444, 12, 12, 12, 11, 11, something like that. All these numbers, they're there for a reason, and there's a reason why you catch it. It's because you're very divinely guided. So you need to start paying attention, okay, and start trusting your intuition. You do have the 10 of Pentacles for what you need to work on. You're trying to create that financial success, the financial security. Um, you want that long-term success, the money, the prosperity coming in. And then you have the 8 of Swords here. The 8 of Swords is talking about maybe you're having a lot of negative thoughts or thinking, negative instead of positive. Maybe there could be something there that you're not seeing. And also, I feel like for some of you guys, you could be feeling like you're trapped. So we'll see what the cards say, you guys, okay? Take what resonates with you, Leo, and leave the rest, okay? See what's going on for you, Leo. Leo, Leo, Leo. Oh, and you also came into your own reading, the Leo card. The 6 of Wands is a Leo card. So, wow, that's nice. Like that. Like that a lot. Let's see what else you have here. Gemini, you have fire. Okay. All right. So let's see what's going on. Leo, 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 Leo. Take what resonates with you, Leo, and leave the rest. The 6 of Wands. Why is the 6 of Wands here for Leo? Oh, my card. Wow. Wow. All right. So you do have the 2 of Cups here. You do have the Emperor. Wow. With the 2 of Cups here, I feel like okay, so let's start off with the 6 of Wands first. Okay, so the 6 of Wands says that there's victory and success coming towards you, which is nice. I do feel like you need to trust your intuition more. You're progressing forward, which is definitely very nice. People are watching you. They're recognizing your hard effort and how you're doing things. And also, too, I feel like somebody's looking at you on your Facebook, or not your Facebook, but your media. So be careful on what you post. You have the 2 of Cups here. There could be an offer coming towards you. I feel like there could be a decision that you're trying to make also. I also feel like you could be connecting with your higher self now a lot more, like trusting your intuition more, which is very nice. I also feel like there is a decision that you're contemplating. And then you have the Emperor card, and the Emperor is talking about that you're very strong-willed, you're very strong-willed, you're very wise, intelligent, you know how to do things, believe in yourself. They're asking you, you're trying to create that strong foundation and that stability, and I feel like you do have it. And I also feel like you're going to be ready for anything that comes your way. Wow, that's nice. I love that. The Emperor knows how to make decisions, and so do you. You're just ready. I feel like there's a lot of growth, in anything that comes your way. You're ready for it, and you're able to handle it. So it's good. You do have the 7 of Swords here, and why is the 7 of Swords here for what you need to the situation? Wow. So you do have the 7 of Swords, the King of Pentacles, and the Empress here. You really got to take care of your finances. Watch your finances, okay? And really watch who you give that to, or who you're trusting with them. Okay, like your card, your bank cards, anything like that. I do feel like there could be some kind of sneakiness or some kind of money deal gone wrong. Because the Empress is here and the King of Pentacles in the situation. So it's almost as if they're saying, hey, watch your finances, look at your finances. It's there, but you're just not watching it. So really pay attention to your finances, okay, because you need to. The Empress is here. There's a loving, compassionate energy, but she brings abundance. But I feel like there's just something here that's going on with your financial, whatever it is, that your finances. Be careful with it, because you have the 7 of Swords here, And that just tells me that somebody could be tricking you. There could be some kind of trickery coming through, or coming some kind of like scam, something like that. Something's going on with your finances, so be careful. I would go back and balance it and take care of it. Okay. And then you have the Knight of Pentacles for the past or now. I feel like you need to have patience. You know, your hard work, your hard efforts are going to pay off very soon. I feel like you're very responsible and you know how to do things. I just feel like you just need to have patience for everything that's coming through. And I do feel like it's now. Really have patience, okay? And you have the Death card here. And why is the Death card here? One more card. Oh. Let me do that one more time. One more card for the Death card. All right. So you do have the Death card here, and the Death card is saying that there is a huge change coming through, an ending, a transformation, you know, things, you're not the same person anymore. You know, you're still going through this big transformation, and it's still going to continue on. So just know that there's a lot of changes that are coming through for you. You have the Three of Cups. There's, oh wow, you have the Wheel of Fortune. So, you know, no matter how these changes are coming through, there's going to be some kind of ending, okay? Like, you know, like you're not doing the same things that you literally were doing last time. Like it could be a career that's coming to an end. It could be a relationship. There's an ending here, okay? So be ready for it. I also feel like there's just a lot of old things that you're just letting go, because the Wheel of Fortune is a card of saying, hey, you know what, that cycle's already done and over with, so you're ready for something new. It's like almost as if they're pushing you forward, so it's good. This is really nice. You do have the Three of Cups here, and I feel like you're going to have there's celebration here. I feel like there's a lot of togetherness, like community, like getting together with friends or on a group together, you know, or just a community. I keep getting that word community here, so this is nice. I like that, because that ending is going to lead you to more changes into something better, and there is celebration there. You have the Ace of Wands. Wow, because there's an ending here. There's a new beginning over here. So that's nice. Why is the Ace of Wands here for Leo? One more card. Oh my goodness. Wow. All right. So you do have the Temperance card here, and the Temperance card is talking about really, you know, balancing everything, being very divinely guided, having patience for everything, okay? Really have patience for everything and really keep everything balanced. That means your emotional and your physical state, okay? So really try to make every time for everything, you know, including yourself. Try not to neglect yourself. You are on the right path. You are very divinely guided, Leo. And then you also have the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups together. So that is your new beginning right there. You are definitely on a new path. There's going to be a lot of new inspiration and a lot of new change. You're going to have that urge to create something, to change something. You know, it could be, you know, new habits, it could be new health, you know, routine. It's just new opportunities and a lot of growth that's coming through. I also feel like there could be a new person coming through. I feel like for some of you guys it could be a love interest, but there's a new person coming in, so this is nice. You're gonna have the willpower, the desire, the creativity to do a lot of things that are coming through. It's just nice. A lot of growth is here, you guys. Very nice. Have patience, okay? Really have patience, because you're not going to see it overnight, but you will see it, okay? The Page of Cups. Why is the Page of Cups here for Leo? One more card. Wow. All right, Leo. What is going on here, Leo? All right, so you have the Page of Cups, and I feel like, you know, there could be some kind of messages, some kind of unexpected sudden change coming through, or even a surprise coming through for you. I also feel like you need to really pay attention to those signs and really trust your intuition on things, okay? Be positive about everything. You know, you've been very emotional. You could be very emotional right now. You know, your emotions could be all over the place, being nostalgic, thinking about things, you know, of the past and everything that you've been through, you know, because you are going through this big transformation. So you're still going through it, okay? But things are changing for the better, so it's good. Also too, I feel like there could have been some kind of hurt or grief, but your emotions are going to be very high, so just expect it. Like, and it's the same with me. I can look at something on the TV or hear it or something, and then all of a sudden I'm in tears because I'm like, wow, it just reminds me of other things, but really go with that healing, okay? But there is a lot of emotions here, and I feel like you're going through a lot right now, as far as your emotional state. You have the magician here, and the magician is talking about you having the tools having the tools to create whatever it is that you want. You know, when you put your foot down and you set a goal, you go out there and you do it. It's time to do that again. Okay, it's time to put your dream into action. It's time, because right now is the time to plant the seed. We're in a new moon of Virgo. We're gonna have another new moon in Virgo in the beginning of September, and that's right now. You got to start planting that seed to where your dreams are going to come true, and you have all the tools to do it. You have the intelligence, you have the strength, you have the ideas, you have the creativity, you have the growth here to do it, and they're asking you to do it. Okay, not to give up and just keep pushing forward. Think positive in everything. We create this world that we live in. We create it. I know that you can't control the president or anything like that, but you create the world that you live in. You're mad all the time. Your life is going to be angry all the time. You're sad all the time. You're going to be sad all the time. That's what you want. So it's up to you to change how you are, your emotions. Really think positive in things, and be happy. Okay. And then you have the 10 of Pentacles here. And why is the 10 of Pentacles here, and what you need to work on? One more card. Wow. Ooh, that's crazy. All right. So you do start off with the 10 of Pentacles, and you really do want this material success. You really do. You want it. You want to be happy. You want that wealth. You want that financial security. You want it all. You also have the 7 of Cups here, and I feel like you are going to do this, but you need to start making changes and start going with the flow. Okay. I feel like there is success here, and I feel like you are trying really hard to work on this, and I feel like you're going to achieve it. You do have the Death card here, and like I said, changes are coming through. You got to change things. Go with the flow. Go with the changes that are coming in. If you don't feel like doing the same old thing anymore, well, then you need to start a different routine, because it's time. Okay, because that's what the energy is gonna push you forward towards. Okay, because there is a lot of change that's gonna come in. Just be ready, and you also have a decision to make. They want you to be real. Be real with yourself. Be realistic. Be realistic that you can't afford this mansion, or you can't afford that, the whatever it is that you're trying to do. Be realistic. Okay, it's time to be realistic. I feel like that decision that you're contemplating on has a lot to do with all these changes that are going to come through, and I feel like you just need to be true to yourself and be real with yourself, but still believe in your dream. Don't give up on it, because there is going to be that material success. It's just that you're going through a huge change right now, and you just got to go with it, because it's part of life. And then you have the 8 of Swords here. And why is the 8 of Swords here for Leo? One more card. Wow. Oh my gosh. Wow. You have the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Wands, and now you have the Ace of Swords. My goodness, you guys. There is that huge, huge beginning coming through. So be ready. Be ready. Okay. So you do have the 8 of Swords here, and the 8 of Swords is talking about it's about things that you're not really seeing. You're continuously thinking about things that you shouldn't be, like the past. Let go of the past. You don't need to be in the past. I feel like for a lot of you guys, you are releasing the past, and I feel like you're going to see things clearly, because there's a lot of things that you had to see, and you're seeing them now. I feel like there's going to be some kind of truth that's going to come out. If you've been like some kind of secret, some kind of things that you've been holding back, whatever it is, I feel like you're going to let out the truth. If it's you or somebody else, you're going to hear some kind of truth. And I also feel like you're going to have a lot of breakthroughs. I feel like you're going to have, you're going to stand strong. You're going to have breakthroughs. You're going to have a lot of clarity for things that were going on in your life. You're understanding a lot now because you've changed. You're going through all this huge change and you're going on this new path. So it's beautiful. And then you have the Ten of Cups, and the Ten of Cups is saying that there's a beautiful there's happiness here, togetherness. There's happiness, and you will find that success. You will be happy. You will achieve what you want, but you need to have patience. You need to have balance. You need to have let everything just come in, and really, really have patience for everything that's going on in your life. You know, go with the change. Think positive. Be careful on this Seven of Swords with your finances. Be careful with that, because there is wealth coming through, but there's also something about trickery, like some kind of scam or something. So you got to pay attention to your finances. But there is this new beginning coming in, and you're going to be able and be ready for anything that comes through your path. And there is opportunities coming through with messages. So get ready. All right. So, Leo, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. God bless.